But we learnt today what happens when double dose of 70% is achieved in New South Wales. Well, let's get into the detail here because it's pretty good. Now, the expectations are that we will hit that date in New South Wales on Saturday, October the 16th. Now, whenever that 70% number is hit, it's not till the following Monday when everything starts to return. So fingers crossed the best case scenario works out. So you hit it on the Saturday, reopening happens the following Monday. However, you'll be able to go to the pub before your kids can go back to school. We need to get that changed. That's the next fight for the next couple of weeks. So what can happen for you when it hits 70% double dose? You can have 5 adults in your home at any one time. So if it's mum and dad, it's +3 and that's it, okay? Total of 5 people inside. 20 people can meet outside, so that's most likely where the Relo bashes are going to be happening in the next little while, and outside is not your backyard. All cafes, restaurants and bars, they will return, as will all retail, hairdressing and beauty back on October 18 if we hit that number on October 16. Fingers crossed things keep going well. Also, gyms, indoor recreation, all of that is back. Sporting facilities, including pools, will also be back. Now, all of those things that I just mentioned, like cafe and retail and hairdressing and gyms, there will be space issues, so it might only be 50% of normal capacity, and it all depends on how big a joint is, but the doors will be open. So get your bookings in already for your Christmas parties. How big that Christmas party will be, we'll have to work out. Also, some of the other fun stuff that you haven't been able to do in New South Wales for a long time now, the best part of 3 months this Saturday. Cinemas, galleries, theatres, they're all back. 500 max for an indoor show at something like the Opera House, Riverside Theatre, or at your local theatre. 5,000 people will be able to go to stadiums for anything from concerts through to sporting events at places like the SCG. And 5,000 people will be able to go to places like zoo and theme parks. Why am I particularly excited? Because there's an event that's happening in the first weekend of November in a little place called Bathurst. It will be happening. There will be crowds, at least 5,000, and there's a big chance of even more. So broom, broom, bring it on. Now, one of the other rules here, regardless of where you go, you still have to wear a mask. You have to wear a mask basically everywhere but your home. Obviously, we'll have to find out whether you need to take them on and off while you're chewing a schnitty at the pub, but you will have to have a mask on if you are inside everywhere but your home from the middle of October. Perhaps one of the most exciting parts of all of this is that when we hit 70%, you can travel anywhere within New South Wales. It means the country towns that we have talked about, that we focus about every single night, they will get their visitors back. It means you can start to book for holidays of November, December and your summer vacation. Now, of course, that means for some, they're about to make a killing on Airbnb, but if you jump in nice and early, work this out in the next couple of days, you might be able to get some good deals before people work out exactly when the dates are going to be. Now, when we hit 80% double vax in New South Wales, what will happen then? Well, essentially, everything will, of course, stay open. Most likely October the 30th is that date. But what would happen is that many of the size restriction rules will start to either disappear or completely pull back, and you'll also be able to have more people to your house and be able to do more things all over the place. Understandably, few people are happy at the prospect of a heck of a lot more freedom in about a month's time.